Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Najwa Husseini with Azadi News. UN rights envoy to Burma says election will fail to meet standards. Mounting child death toll during Arkan village assaults must end, urges rights expert. UN rights envoy to Burma says election will fail to meet standards. The United Nations human rights investigator to Burma said on Tuesday an election set for November would fail to meet international standards because of the disenfranchisement of hundreds of thousands of Rohingya. Thomas Andrews, addressing the UN Human Rights Council, said the polls could not be free and fair because of the exclusion of Rohingya of voting age living in the western Arkan state and in refugee camps in neighboring Bangladesh. The results of an election cannot accurately reflect the will of the people when the right to vote is denied because of a person's race, ethnicity, or religion, he told the Geneva Forum. And I have seen no evidence that the government is willing or prepared to facilitate the right to vote for hundreds of thousands of voting age Rohingya located in Arkan state or in refugee camps in Bangladesh, he said. More than 1 million Rohingya fled Burma for Bangladesh in 2017 during a military-led crackdown the United Nations has said was executed with genocidal intent. The country denies the allegations and says it was targeting militants who attacked police posts. Hundreds of thousands of Rohingya remain in Arkan state where they are mostly confined to camps and villages. Cha Tu, Myanmar's ambassador to the United Nations in Geneva, told the UN Council the country's electoral body has set forth criteria for the elections to be free, fair, transparent, trustworthy, and reflective of the desire of voters. He said the body had scrutinized applications to ensure all could take part equally. Every citizen without any discrimination who meets the criteria set in the election law can run for a public office, he said. Of at least a dozen Rohingya who applied to run as candidates in the election, 6 were rejected after officials said they failed to prove their parents were citizens at the time of their birth, a requirement under the election law. Successive military governments that ruled Burma stripped the Rohingya of identity documents, leaving many with no proof of their origins. Thomas Andrews decried the mounting toll of child casualties. Serious questions have been raised about whether these children and growing numbers of others are being caught in the crossfire of war or are being deliberately targeted, he said. 2 5-year-old children were killed and another was wounded by artillery fire in Mayboon Township 2 weeks ago today. Impunity and human rights cannot coexist, he added, citing the videotaped confessions of 2 army defectors to massacres, rape, and other crimes against Rohingya committed in August 2017, which led to an exodus of the Rohingya across the border into Bangladesh. Mr. Andrews urged the government of Burma to cooperate with the International Criminal Court (ICC) and the Independent Investigative Mechanism for Burma. He also referenced the International Court of Justice (ICJ) that is assessing Burma's compliance with the Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. Aside from the alleged rights abuses, the special rapporteur also noted the tremendous challenge Burma faces during what is an election campaign in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, calling for more international support. He also raised concern that the government was imposing vague and subjective criteria to restrict the right to freedom of expression for political candidates. This is not only an infringement of fundamental rights, it is also dangerous, said Andrews. noting that news sites serving ethnic minority areas have also been ordered shut. Information can be critical to saving lives in a pandemic, and information is the heartbeat of a free and fair election. He also raised concerns about limitations on the right to vote in Burma's upcoming elections on 8 November 2020. The results of an election cannot accurately reflect the will of the people when the right to vote is denied because of race, ethnicity, or religion, he said. This is today's news. To get more updates about Rohingya, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Visit our website azadinews.org and follow our social media accounts. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.